back, everyone. We woke up to a massive surprise today from Square Enix, and most of us were not anticipating it. This, of course, was the announcement that Square Enix has secured the rights to develop Marvel games based around the Avengers. They made a huge deal about it on their social media. Let's go ahead and hop into it and talk about what exactly this project entails. Square Enix made a tweet yesterday talking about how they had some huge announcement. Fans speculated what this could be. Some said could it be the new Tomb Raider? Could it be announcements for Kingdom Hearts 3? Could it be updates for Final Fantasy 15? It was none of those. None of those at all. We were surprised to find out that Square Enix has acquired the rights to make video games based off of the Avengers. And this, of course, is a big announcement. There are some people out there who are like, well, that's it? That's all this whole big deal was about? That's not a very big deal. It's a huge deal, and let me tell you why. Marvel has never really had a track record for having amazing games, and they seem to be taking strides to making games that gamers want. So this is big, and the fact Square Enix has announced that Crystal Dynamics on Eidos Montreal are involved in this project means that they are seeking some of their top development teams to be able to make amazing games. These are going to be AAA games, by the way. Sources from Polygon, Game Radar, and Game Informer all talk about a AAA title and it being more than one game. So in other words, this whole Avengers Project is going to be spanned through multiple games, through multiple times. These games are going to be expanded through more than one game. Square Enix press release has this to say: "The Avengers Project is being designed for gamers worldwide and will be packed with all the characters, environments, and iconic moments that have thrilled longtime fans of the franchise. Featuring a completely original story, it will introduce a universe gamers can play in for years to come." So it does sound like they're really emphasizing making a universe that gamers can play for years to come. Have multiple different games. During the trailer here, let's take a look at the trailer. The very first thing we see is a pair of glasses laying on the ground. There's been talk about some other 3 items, which we'll get to here in just a minute in the trailer. But here's my theory on what the glasses are. I think the glasses are a nod to Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk. You know, taking he's a scientist, taking some of the comic books, movies, media sources show Bruce Banner wearing glasses. This is clearly a nod to Bruce Banner, as the other Marvel characters do have nods to them as well. As the trailer pans out, we see Captain America's shield. Laying there in the ground, we see Thor's hammer, and of course, Iron Man's glove. Indicating that obviously the 4 Avengers are going to somehow be in this game or in these games. It's going to focus around them. What's interesting is the trailer doesn't say assemble the Avengers, it's reassemble. So a lot of what's being said is people think that it's going to be more of a title about reassembling the Avengers after they've kind of broken up. Square Enix has obviously said with that statement that I read, it's a completely original story. So it's going to be interesting to see what Square Enix has to bring. We may see fighting games like Injustice, we may see action games, like Batman Arkham Knight, in that vein of creating franchises on these different characters. It's hard to say at this point, but one thing is for sure. Marvel is wanting to make good games from their franchises, and they've branched out to a company that they feel can do it. Only time is going to tell, but more and more companies are investing time into producing AAA titles around their licensed material. More and more of these licensed materials are seeing that there is a demand for these video games to actually be good. You take a look at the success of the Batman Arkham games, you take a look at Shadow of Mordor and how well that was critically accepted. and how well gamers liked it, they're starting to more and more realize that this is a thing, and more gamers are wanting this. I'm personally hyped for it. I think Square Enix was a brilliant choice, just from some of the track record of their games. You know, Deus Ex from Eidos Montreal, the new Tomb Raider boot by Crystal Dynamics has shown that they clearly know how to take a character who's already been established and give them a deep backstory. So I really have hopes that they'll be able to convey emotion from these superheroes, that they'll be able to show their personal relationships, their struggles, their hardships. Square Enix has a track record for making some very compelling, character-driven stories. So I'm very curious to see what Square Enix, Crystal Dynamics, and Eidos Montreal can achieve. This, of course, was just the announcement that they acquired the rights. No other trailers, no other news has really popped up. Square Enix did make an announcement, though, that we can expect to hear more in 2018. So we're not really going to hear anything out of it. Don't expect anything from E3 or anything really this year. But 2018 marks the year that they really are going to showcase things. This can speculate that the companies have either yet to start production or it's in very early stages. Only time's going to tell, but I'm excited about this. I'm curious to see what Square Enix and Marvel can do together. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think about this announcement of the Avengers Project? Are you excited? Are you sitting on the fence? Are you like me and kind of want to see what direction they plan on taking this? Either way, this is some big news and came as quite a surprise and not quite what everybody was expecting. Like I said, leave those comments down below. You guys have been watching the Spoony Bard, and most importantly, stay happy, be happy, game happy. The Spoony Bard is checking out.